Hello everypony, and welcome to my first video. Today I'm going to be reviewing My Little Pony official Hasbro Rarity plushie. It's not Funrise, trust me. Okay, so yes, I am a watcher, a fan of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and I know that they haven't, Hasbro hasn't really released all that much good merchandise. So I was actually pleasantly surprised when I received this. I ordered her from eBay, and I think Hasbro did a great job with her. Okay, so here's what she looks like. I think these were shown at the toy fair a while ago, but she has sort of a fluffy mane. That's what she looks like. And I'm just gonna start off the review now. Position myself better, hold on. Guys, sorry if the quality is crappy. This is being filmed on a phone. Okay. So, we're gonna start off with her face, because it's the most beautiful part of the plushie. Okay, and guys, I just ordered her today. I just received her in the mail today. So, she is rather new. Okay, so that's what she looks like, her face. Her hair is sort of covering her eyes there. But that's what she looks like. Her eyes, all the details on her eyes are embroidered. Her eyeshadow, eyelashes, iris, and the little light spots are all embroidered. This part here, the black part, is the only part that isn't embroidered, and that's actually a very kind of fuzzy black fabric. And, but yeah, it's really high quality. The eyes look really nice. One thing I do want to point out to those of you who are considering buying this plushie is that she has no embroidery to represent the white of her eyes. It's just the fur. I guess that the makers assumed that the white thread wasn't really necessary, but it's really not that noticeable. If you can look past that, then I think you'll like this plushie. So, since we're at the eyes, we'll move on to the front. So, yeah, that's her face from the front. One thing I've noticed about the plushies that have been released so far is they don't usually have nostrils. This plush line does, and I have to say, it's definitely an improvement. It makes it look less like a sock puppet and more like a pony. So, the nostrils are embroidered. And here's her cute little mouth. That's also embroidered with the little dimples. So, yes, that's her face. Moving on. Her ears are made of the same material as her fur, and they've got sort of a nice shape, you know. And the other one, just kind of hidden behind her hair. I'm gonna touch up on that in a second. So yeah, I like her ears. She is a unicorn pony, so we do need to focus on the horn a little. Another thing about the ponies that have been released so far is that the horn is usually a different color, or it just doesn't blend in with the fur of the pony. So this horn blends in perfectly with her fur. It's very well done. It looks really good. It's got the nice little spiral going around it. Nice material, nice and sturdy. So the face is really nice. So the thing that everybody's been concerned about with the Hasbro plushies, the mane. So, I know the mane is definitely something that turns people off when it comes to the Hasbro plushies. At first glance, this plushie doesn't really look all that good when it comes to the mane, but I find myself really liking it. So the mane is made out of some sort of fuzzy, kind of fake fur sort of material. But the thing that makes this different from the plushies that have already been released, I know that the first line of Hasbro plushies had sort of mohawk hair. This mane comes off of the head a little bit, so it actually does look like Rarity's mane. Kind of resembles it. Yeah, I know that it's not curly like Rarity's is, but you know, guys, you really need to take this into consideration. These ponies were made for little girls to brush the hair. That's what they were made for. So, I don't think Hasbro's really going to do all that much about the mane. And honestly, I like the fuzzy mane. It adds texture and it shows a bit of contrast, if that's the right way to put it. You know, showing the difference between the fur and the mane itself. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at her hooves. So her hooves are actually bean-filled, so that she, see, listen, if you can hear that. I don't know if you can, but her hooves are bean-filled so she can stand up on her own. She stands up pretty nicely. And one thing I really like is that there is no My Little Pony logo stamped on the bottom of any of her hooves. Because I don't like when My Little Pony is stamped on the hoof. I think it kind of interferes with the accuracy, and I don't really like it. So I like that there's no My Little Pony stamped. Okay. So I think she looks really nice so far. So, moving on to her cutie mark. Her cutie mark is embroidered. It's like her other features. And I think it's really well done. It looks nice, you know? Nice shimmery kind of look. Good detail. Sorry guys, cutie mark only on one side. It's Hasbro. There's only so much they're gonna do. But it's a really nice cutie mark, and it works well. Her tail. Her tail is actually rather different from many My Little Pony tails. It has sort of a scraggly appearance, but if you look at it, it has an S shape to it. So it actually resembles the ponies' tails from the show, because their tails don't just kind of droop down, they kind of curve. So I like the tail. I think the tail works well. It is kind of fluffy, but if you pet it down a little, it looks okay. So that's Rarity's basic appearance. A lot of people, I'm sure, are wondering what company makes these plushies, so we're going to take a look at the tag now. The tag is the basic My Little Pony logo on the front, and on the back it has some manufacturer information. Gosh, this is such bad quality. But it says, amusement only, not for sale at retail, right here. And I'm not really sure why it says that, because that's usually the kind of thing that you see on, like, carnival prize plushies, and this is such good quality that I couldn't picture it to be used at a carnival. I don't know. But, getting to the company. The company is PMS International. That's the logo right there. I'm where it's sort of fuzzy. I'm working on it. PMS International, and it's in the United Kingdom. So that would explain why I never got this. Why these haven't been released in the United States. The company's in the UK. Okay. So that's basically Rarity. How big is she? The site listed her to be 12 inches. But in case, because I don't have a ruler with me, so I'm just going to compare her to some of my other plushies. So here's the Funrise Twilight Sporkle, 11 inches tall. So putting Twilight next to Rarity, I'll get down a little bit so you can see the difference. Rarity, it seems, is a little taller, if not the same size as Twilight. I feel like Rarity's a bit taller than Twilight. So, yeah. And for a little bit more comparison, here is the Build-A-Bear Workshop Rainbow Dash. Excuse me, Twi. There you go. Dash. So that's, Rainbow Dash, I think, is about 16 inches tall. So that gives you a bit of comparison there. Alright, the last thing I'm going to touch upon. How cuddleable is this plushie? She is very, very cuddly. I was very impressed when I unwrapped her. This plushie is made of this really soft material, and it's so squishy and so huggable, and you can just, oh, the softness is just wonderful. She's so plushy and cuddly, and there are no wires in her, no wires whatsoever. So she stands up on her own perfectly. No wires, nothing to really interfere. She's got the little beans in the hooves, but she's incredibly cuddly. If you like cuddling with stuffed animals, then this is definitely for you. Rarity is the only one that I received. I didn't order any others. I only ordered Rarity because she's up there. But I know 4 of the other ponies are available. That would be Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash. Applejack still isn't available, which is kind of sad because Applejack is my favorite pony. But Rarity's up there too. So, as a final note, highly recommended plushie. Beautiful quality. Hasbro, you're doing it right. Thank you.